Zentangle is a meditative art form that is a relaxing method of creating abstract art using structured patterns. It teaches and focuses on being mindful and present. Zentangle requires no artistic skills. Hello, I'm SANDHYA MANNE. I'm an artist and a certified Zentangle teacher. In this channel, we talk about creating and practicing Zentangle, my own Zentangle inspired artworks and collectibles. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any videos that I post here every Tuesdays and Fridays. Welcome to yet another Zentangle Mini Project. Today's focus tangle in our Focus Flight series is Ribbon Rose by CZT Alice Hendon. Ribbon Rose is a beautiful organic tangle that has a lot of possibilities to play with. I plan to use one other tangle for today's project. So let's get started. All we need is a white square tile with a black pen, pencil and stub. So on to tangling now. Okay, so here we are with our supplies. This is my white square tile and I am working with my 01 black micron and a PN pen or a thicker tip pen just in case, and this is my pencil and my stub. So these are the supplies that we will be using for today's session, and this is a very abstractish and very really fun project. So I'm going to see how this is going to turn out. I think it's going to be awesome. So let's see. So our focus tangle for today's session is Ribbon Rose. It's a very simple concept, but it really gives a beautiful finish. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off directly with the tangle. So we're not going to do any border for now. Maybe later we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to start somewhere here. So we're going to work diagonally like this. So this is my tile, and I am going to kind of work in this fashion like this, right? So I'm going to start off with from somewhere in the center. So this is a really super simple concept. So you just make a spiral, but you are going over the lines, and you can go how many ever. So I got this really nice and huge spiral, but the lines are all kind of crossing over each other, and that's perfectly fine. In fact, that's what we want for Ribbon Rose. So we are now going to go back in and kind of enhance some part of this. Okay, so number one, I've just kind of darkened my center here. Now I'm going to go randomly around and kind of make few sections dark and few sections, I'm just going to ignore it like that. So I'm going to darken this area. So we're giving some contrast, some depth and some weight. So like this, I'm just going to go over this. Okay, and maybe here, like that. Similarly here. So on and off, there's no plan here. We are just gonna see what works and gonna add wherever we feel like. I'm gonna just follow this, that like every layer there is some kind of a depth somewhere. So that is all I'm looking at. Okay, so this layer has, and now here I'm gonna add some. Okay, and then here. Okay, so I am going on to add some more weights like that. So let's see, this is done here. I think we need one, maybe on this. Okay, so now this is how ribbon rose is designed, but I want to add some more fun elements in this. So I am going to add some lines and tipples. So let's kind of start. Let's start here maybe. So I'm just going to go over. To add some lines in this section, and then maybe here we can add some. Okay, this is like too much, so maybe here let's add some circles like that, like perks. Okay, so I'm just going to go back and fill in the blacks, and maybe here I'm just going to add some dots. That's about it, or rather tiny circles like that. Okay, and again here I'm gonna add some more lines here. So basically we can do any such enhancements to kind of make it look more interesting. So I'm going to stop at that, and okay, this is this way, right, or this way. So I need something here, so I'm going to add some circles there. I'm going to add I think that's fine. We kind of got everything. Might pull out a line here. Just for balance, because this is kind of, not balancing out. So, and here again I'm going to just add. So that's it. That's our ribbon rose. Isn't that fun? So now let's go ahead and add one more here, right at the top here, and I'm planning to add one here and then maybe two on either sides. So let's see how that goes. So I'm going to start here. So we just make a spiral that kind of crosses over the lines, and as I said, that is absolutely fine, right? So maybe like this. Okay, so I'm going to do another one here and here as well. Okay, and there's one more here. This is going to be fun because everybody's is going to look so different. So I can't wait to see your creations. Okay, and I'm going to add one more here. This is really scary because I don't know how this is going to turn out when I'm making these little, flowers, but it turns out okay. So it's like pushing to the, to the extreme. So that's the fun part. It kind of helps you loosen up. So let's see. I think I'm going to add one tiny one here because I want to kind of pull out. Maybe I can add one here, one smaller one. And remember, there are no mistakes, so have fun. Yep, like that. Okay. So now I'm going to go back and do all the inner works. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys once again. So we're going to start with the center darkening or giving that weight, and then I'm going to go around doing that at random places. This is the only contrast that we have, so, and we need that contrast, so let's just go around. Doing that, and I'm also kind of trying to alternate between my lines, as in if I have dark here, then I try not to add dark here. I'm trying to alternate in a space where there is no dark, so that way it kind of balances out, and you're not going to have darks just on one side all through. Right, so okay, so I'm going to add one more here, and then I'm going to go and start adding those fun elements inside. I think that looks good. Now let's just go ahead and make sure these darks are nice and smooth. Like, it should not have those rough edges, so like these. So take time to kind of give it a good finish. Okay, so now I am going to add some lines here. Like this, and okay, so I'm gonna add, I've just added work here. I think I can add some lines here. Let's see how that goes, because this is a long section and I might not go all the way out, but just about till here. I think that looks good. Like that, and I'm going to add some perk here. And I'm going to add some circles here. Like that. So this is very abstract. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. So let's go ahead, have fun, and fill up all of this. I'm going to finish all this. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. I like the way it looks. I'm going to do this last one with you guys. So we'll start off with these circles here. And maybe start adding lines in this section. and then maybe here we can do perk, some kind of alternating, some white spaces and some of these section filled in. Gonna fill this entire section also with work. Okay, so I'm going to go back in to add those little black sections. Okay, so let's see. I guess we'll just fill this and that should be good. There. Okay, so there is our ribbon rose all done. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a line from here like that. So this goes something like this. So this is going to look like a bouquet. So over here, I'm going to trace this line like that, and I am going to add some petals or leaf to these. I'll leave a bit of a space and then add another one. Leave a bit of a space and add another one. Okay, so now I'm going to pull out another line. So this is Tangle Fleavy or Fleavy. So this goes like this, and then we add another petal right there. So I'm going to repeat this on the other side as well. So going back again with another set of lines. Okay, so maybe one more. So I'm just seeing where I have space, I'm just adding in those sections like that. Okay, so now this part I'm just going to pull everything in and kind of just curl it up like that. So let's see how we can do that. So this, okay, this was my center. That was my center line, and then I'm just pulling all the lines around. Okay, so there it is. I like this, like the way it looks. It's a very abstract project. So now let's get to shading. So I am going to go along this here and here. I'm just making it slightly darker here, the end. Okay, now let's get to the flowers. So I'm going to trace around this flower. This is our centermost flower and the biggest of all. So this is going to go around like this. We're going to add pencil all around this. Okay, so whatever is left off on my stub, can use it as a color gray in some of these sections, just to kind of give some interesting interesting variation. So there. Now I'm going to repeat this again here. So this is going over this. Okay, so let's blend this out. So again, I'm going to use whatever's left over on my stub as a color. Okay, so now we go along this. Okay, so we're kind of pulling the flowers and pushing the flowers back and putting some in the front. So we're kind of layering the flowers. Okay. So we're kind of done with these flowers. Let's just go on to the side. I'm going to put my pencil along this as well. So notice I'm not going all the way out. I just want to make it just a bit, so it kind of creates a nice illusion like that. Okay, so let's just blend this out. Isn't that fun? So I'm just going to go along this a bit, just on one side, pretty much whatever is left of my stub. Okay, so we are done. So let's put our initials or your signatures and let's call it done. So I'm going to go along this side. Okay, and Let's journal this. So today's date is 23rd of March, no sorry, 19th of March 2021, and this is YouTube Focus Flight series, and we worked with Ribbon Rose and Fleavy. Okay, so Ribbon Rose was our focus tangle. So here it is all done.
Hope you had fun on this project with me. I would love to see your creations, so head on to our Facebook group Zenbeez, where all the after party fun happens. Share your creations there and check out the works by other Zenbeez. If you're sharing your works on social media, then please do tag me at SANDHYA MANNE or hashtag Tangle with Sandhya, so I get to see your lovely works there, and I do stop by to comment. A quick note, these projects and these videos are for your personal use, and no part of this can be used for any kind of commercial purposes. To understand the Zentangle method and to get started on your own Zentangle journey, send me an email to get information about my group classes or to schedule your private sessions. Slots for the month of March are now open. To receive my weekly newsletter, click on the link Tangle Organizer in the description. Claim your free gift and get updates on my upcoming workshops and other fun events. On Fridays at 10 a.m. India time, I host a Zentangle Mini Project live on my Facebook page at SANDHYA MANNE Studio. Join me on Fridays and let's tangle together real time. Now it's time to comment below. So please comment below and let me know how you enjoyed this project, because that really helps me plan out my next set of videos. Also, it's time to show some love, so hit that like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel. I shall see you next in String Safari series. Until then, remember to breathe and smile. See ya. Namaste.